Hey, what's up guys, this is TBone here. So we are doing another live stream here for Gemstone Legends, another sort of just a ad hoc, sort of decided I was going to do it because I managed to get Stribog yesterday. So I focused on leveling him up, and then I've been using him in a lot of different fights, and he is really, really useful. So it just kind of really emphasizes just how good these, free fusion heroes really are. So you think about Stribog and Guinevere, these are two legendary heroes that you could do fusions. There's a path for you to get there, and you don't have to pull it. You could actually work your way to getting these two units. And the question has always been, when I first started, whether these are actually good or not. And turns out this is a really good, it's a really, really good unit. Stribog and Guinevere, both extremely useful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Stribog a little bit, and I will do a feature highlight on, like what do you have to set up, and what is the best artifacts, etc. I will do an offline video for that as well, just like I have been for the other units so far. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use Stribog in raid boss fight. So we're going to take a look and see how well we can do. So you can see I've sort of been testing out, and this is currently the setup I'm using. So you can see I'm using both Guinevere and Stribog in this case. Guinevere for a heal, and also Stribog to do basically everything else. Stribog is really good for mana generation and just speeding up the entire team. And then we have Najar here as the tank that will absorb all the hits and be the taunter, and also reflect some damage back. And the two main damage dealers are going to be Ketra and Goatmere. So you can see my first attack was 250,000, and then I was able to get up to 321,000 damage on my second attempt. So we're going to go ahead and do this one more time. And let's go ahead and, actually I can't do that just yet because I need to. I actually use my two attacks, so I need to first go ahead and defeat a few enemies. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and I guess we'll talk about farming first, right? So right now there is also an event where you need to attack light heroes. And so there's two options. One is going through the rift. Okay, so you can go through the rift and you could basically attack Ashen Growth or Darkwood Rift, and just do like the low level rift levels, and you should be fine, because every boss that you attack is going to get you every boss that you attack is going to get you 5 points, and so going through the rift gives you 15 points instead of the 10 points you get through the campaign here. But what I like to do is I like to also at the same time level up my units while I'm doing campaigns. And so you can see here right now I am actively leveling up some units. These are some epic units that I have just kind of been, it's been sitting there. I haven't been leveling up, and so I'm just taking this opportunity to level them up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish up our quest. And then after we finish the quest, then we can go ahead and do our third battle against the boss. Okay, so we need to have, I think, 5 fights, I believe, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and just keep farming, and this is also like the right level here for me to get some points. So as I'm farming, I'm also getting getting the points for this. So we got King Dragon. Welcome to the stream here. So you're looking forward to, since you got Stribog yesterday. Yeah, so I think I guess like the thing is, you don't realize just how good Stribog actually is until you used it. So like I've always heard about how good Stribog is, and but until you actually see it in action, until you actually use it, it's really hard to fathom like why it's good. Okay, so as soon as we finish this, I just need to get my daily quest in, and then we can do our third battle. I should have done that before starting the stream, but I didn't realize I hadn't done it yet. So I was just so used to always being able to have it completed that I started the stream early. But we can just kind of talk about this. We can, I guess, do other things here, and then we can jump into the boss fight right afterwards. So I think we need to, I think I have 47, so I need 6 attacks total, because I'm basically hitting waves here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the little go a little bit faster. After this one, I'm just going to drop down right into the I'm just going to drop to normal difficulty, and we're just going to get this done as quickly as possible so we can save some time. So let's go ahead and do that. So we will go next, and then I'm going to drop down in difficulty to normal, so this way the units will just die really quickly and we can just kind of be done with it. So so the thing about Stribog is that he also will help you a lot, I think, in arena fights. So that's the thing that is going to be really cool. You can bring him into arena and he will just speed up your entire team. He's going to help you generate lots and lots of mana really quickly, and so you're just gonna keep fighting. And if they're not ready for it, if you know, like if the defense isn't set up to protect against that, I think, you know, you could really take you can really take on quite a bit of teams. So we can give that a shot as well. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to finish up our daily. I think I just need. This is my 4th fight. We just need 2 more, and we could go. We'll be good to go. I could have set up my team a little bit differently to make this faster as well. But right now, these are the 4 epic heroes that I've sort of had at 1 star. So I'm just getting this all set up to level 40 so that I could get them. I can use them and maybe get them to level 50. Like my goal is to get all of my epics and all of my rare units I want to use to level 50, and then I'll slowly build up an arsenal of 5-star cards that I'll then ascend the ones that I really want to use to 6 stars. It's going to take a long time, and it's a lot easier to get them to 4 stars. Actually, this is kind of slow, right? Because all the other units are there, but they're not really attackers. So I think what I'm going to do is just going to quickly edit this a little bit. It's like, yeah, I kind of want it to do this, and I'm just going to do this. This is just going to be much faster. They're just going to attack me, and I'll simply just do a counter attack. So I'm doing it on normal anyway. So King Dragon, I will talk a little bit about the artifacts. My plan was to also do a more detailed video afterwards, but I will talk about it here since I'm streaming about it, and so I can answer some questions. I can, you know, talk about you know, what it is I did and some of the things to focus on. So definitely we will do that, and I'll do a more comprehensive video afterwards. Come on, I was kind of hoping that you would just do your. I was kind of hoping that Premier Slav would just do the counter attack quickly so that I can end this fight faster, but it's not counter attacking. There you go. All right, so we just need them to counter attack, and then we can, you know, one shot everybody here. But the 35% chance, is it 35% or 30%? The 30% chance doesn't. Sometimes it feels like it never kicks in. Like there'll be times when he just gets hit and hit and hit, and it doesn't actually activate, and then there are times where he activates multiple times. All right, I think we just need one more battle, and then we'll be good to go. So let's just do this one last one. We need to do a summon of 5 units, and then we'll be able to get on our way. All right, let's counterattack quickly. There you go, and then I think after this we can go back and check and collect our quest. There you go. All right, that's what I was kind of hoping for. Okay, so let's take a look and see. So quest wise, 5 more. Okay, so I needed 1 more attack, so let's go ahead and do that. We just need 1 more attack. We just need to defeat 5 more enemies, so we can just go ahead and take them out here. And so Swift is going to be the set that you want on Stribog, because you want him to go as quickly as possible. Speed is going to be very useful in this case. So you want him to be able to survive some hits, but mainly you want him to be quick, and he's going to make your entire team really fast. It's really cool to see. All right, come on. There you go. And then we just clear this wave, and then we will be good to go. I just also need to double check whether I have space in my inventory or not. That's kind of the thing. It's a battle for space right now because I haven't been doing a good job of clearing it for summoning. Okay, so there you go. Defeat 100 enemies. That's what we needed to do. And then we're going to level up heroes using. We're going to level up 3 levels using dummies. And so the trick I use here is I basically look for one that I kind of want to level up, and then I just go ahead and use the dummy for that. Oh shoot, wrong button. All right, so let's go ahead and pick some red XP dummies. And so it's Lily's at level 23, so we're going to go ahead and use one, two. All you need to do is to get it to all you need to do is get it 3 levels high, and then you'll be able to clear that quest. And then on to our last one, 5 heroes from scrolls. Let's just take a look and see how much space I have. As you can see, it's all full. My storage is okay, so I can actually do that. So I can go ahead and just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's just add a few more. And then we will go ahead and do our summoning. All right, and I'm actually going to summon from the silver scroll because I've got a lot of scrolls. I got way too much scroll. Mark Wilson, thank you for joining me. Oh, nice. I got Lilith. I'm happy about that. I had to sacrifice Lilith to do my fusion, and I was able to get her back. She's actually really good. All right, here you go. Now we got our key for the dragon. Let's go ahead and do the dragon. But I think King Dragon really wants to see the artifact, so I'll go ahead and quickly show it. So as I mentioned, Stribog, you want him to use Swift. Okay, so you can see I'm focusing on Swift here, and you want speed if you can, and also some health for him. So here I have health, and I don't have a lot of choices for my Swift gear. So wherever I can, I'm adding some health here, but I don't have any that have speed increase. Okay, so I don't really have a lot here, and then I have a life set. This is what I'm using. So 1 life set and 1 Swift set is what I have on Stribog. So you want him to go quickly. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our fight. And we are going to regenerate everything. And just to make sure you have a Stribog as a leader, because he is going to increase speed of all your allies in all game modes, so they all go a little bit faster. And what we're going to do is we're going to also bring in our mana potion, because we want to use mana as much as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So you can see here Stribog actually will go first, which is really cool. And we can use this opportunity to take out some of the dark gems as well. So the boss will not be able to do the area of effect attack. Unfortunately, he was able to, despite my best efforts, he was able to get some dark gem matches anyway. So can't do much about that. All right, so Gulchmere is actually really, really cool. What he does is when he attacks, if he manages to get a critical hit, he has a chance to hit again. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and activate Stribog, and so now what you're gonna see is everybody speeds up and everybody gets soul replenish. And so what that means is they're going to get 5 mana, for each stack of them. And you can see, so here, the next turn, everybody's going to get 20 additional mana. So what that really, really helps you with is it gives you the opportunity to now charge up your mana, even if you don't have, even if you didn't match the gems for them. So you can, you can just sort of see if your units is a little bit, getting close to getting max, mana. Suddenly it'll just fill up without you doing anything. It's really, really nice. So we're gonna see Ketra here. So let's see next turn whether Ketra fills up or not. I think she will. And what you want to do with Stribog is you also want to make sure that so you can see here, Ketra actually went ahead and filled up her skill without me actually doing any match. And this is the power of this deck. It just really fast, allows you to do a lot of activations. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Gulchmere and Ketra are going to be my primary attacker, so I want to try to fill up their skill as much as possible. And I'll talk also about once you have the tomes for upgrading the skills, what you should do. All right, so we need to also make sure that Gulchmere is going to survive. Like you can see, his health is a little low, and right now I have this. Sometimes Stribog also gives you the ability to be able to match 4 times. Okay, so instead of matching 3 times, you also can match an additional 4 times. Let's see. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just activate now because otherwise it would be a waste. Okay, and then I can activate Ketra. Great. And I'm going to activate Guinevere now so I can heal a little bit. Okay, so let's see. And then we'll activate Najar again. We'll activate Stribog. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think that I think we want to try and get Gulchmere to activate a little bit. So we're at 62,000 right now. I feel like I'm not doing quite as good as I did in my second attempt. My second attempt really was my best one because like the gems just kind of fell in place. Everything was working really well. All right, and so what do we want to do here? We want to do match here, here, and I guess here. Okay, so we will go ahead and activate. So you can see you want to constantly activate Stribog, and you're constantly going to get 20 mana every turn, right? So you can just activate your units each time. And Gulchmere has not been activating his special skill to attack twice, and so that's also been a little bit of a problem for me. Let's see. I guess we'll do this. So like, I haven't seen him attack twice. I would have really liked to see that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll go ahead and activate here, Stribog, and then we will also make sure that we connect the dark gems, or purple gems, I mean. This should be okay. Yeah, so not doing as much damage because Gulchmere has not been doing the double attack. But the last turn, he was doing it almost every single time. Almost every single time he was doing double attack, and it was really fun to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to activate a Najar this turn. And so that's why you bring in also your... there you go. Now he's attacking twice. That's why you also bring in your mana potion so that you could activate him. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and activate everything. Wherever possible, try to match blue gems so you can get Stribog's skills to go. For 101, there's 19 turns before Rage starts. Okay, I think we should be okay here. So we can activate Stribog again, and we'll do this, this, and that. Okay. Activate here. We're not going to be able to get enough light gems to activate Gulchmere here, but we're going to have the have the mana regeneration, so we can activate here. That's good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty much like what you did, and we're at 128 now. Like, it just kind of adds up. And if Ketra gets her, critical hit, then it's going to be in like the 10s and sometimes 12s. And so she also can do some really good damage. Although I haven't seen her get her critical hit much in the last few hits, so hopefully we can get that. All right, Gulchmere is almost dead, so there you go. Now we hit her critical hit, and then we could now see that she was able to deal 10,000 damage there. And so we're going to go ahead and charge up Guinevere again, and because I want to make sure that I can keep Gulchmere alive. Okay, so I also bring in the blue dragon Skyron, so that I can try and slow down the dragon a little bit. Like, it's one of the few debuffs that actually works against this dragon. All right, so what do we want to do here? Well, we definitely want to do this and that. Oh, I didn't activate Najar, so what's going to happen is Gulchmere dies. And this is why I bring in my revive potion, so that I could revive a unit if I accidentally make a mistake like that. I try not to, but you know, it does happen from time to time. And let's go ahead and do this. So like, this allows you to make, you know, like a mistake or two, like where it's like, oh, you didn't do the right match or something, and then one of your units accidentally dies, well, you can at least revive them to do some more damage. And that is the critical part that you have to. That's why you bring in the revive potion. All right, so definitely not doing nearly as well. I'm only at 178,000 right now. I was able to get to like over 300 last time, and this is because not really getting the double hit from Gulchmere, and also overall I have not been doing as good in matching my gems. And so hopefully we should be able to break 200,000 though. Okay, so we're at 180 right now. Let's go ahead and attack. Okay, and just you just want to activate oh man, what do I want to do? You want to activate Stribog as much as you can. Like whenever you can, just activate him, and he's going to really help your team. Like look at this, like the entire team is basically just buffed the entire time, right? Just like the whole time, there's just buff after buff. Oh my goodness. Guess we'll do this. We'll attack with Ketra again. Let's go ahead and activate. So now I know that after activating Stribog, I don't actually need to focus on matching my light gems, and I can actually go ahead and do red gems. It happened that I actually matched the light gems, but I didn't need to. Like I knew that I could actually get my my skill from Stribog's boost. Okay, so we have 3 turns remaining. We're at 206. We're probably going to get another 20 or so from the reflect, assuming that we actually do it right. So let's go ahead and do this, and then this. Okay, so we have our taunt, so that's good. We have our taunt set up, and then we will have one more chance. Okay, so this is sort of like the last chance to really do as much damage as you can. And so one of the things that you do here is the turn before rage starts, I like to just dump all of my mana potion at this point to try and do as much damage as I could. Okay, and so let's go ahead and try Gulchmere. Actually didn't do a whole lot there. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and use Ketra one more time. So 7. And let's try Gulchmere one more time to see if we can get a double hit from him. Okay, and we don't. I say, so this is what I mean. Like this particular fight, the RNG wasn't quite with me. All right, so what do we need to do? I need to also make sure I have a little bit of a health remaining on my Gulchmere, and we'll do this. Okay, because I think what's going to happen is once a rage starts, the dragon would jump a space, but he doesn't actually. So that's good. So I actually have some time to prepare for an attack. Okay, so we'll do this. So let's see how. Oh man, I don't have reflex set up. I don't have reflex set up right here. So I think we're going to end with... We're almost going to end with just 234. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure we can heal up Guinevere. How do I want to do this? I want to make sure that I can activate... Shoot. Okay, good. I was worried that I was going to lose my opportunity to activate Najar. So we're going to go ahead and activate here. I have one more health potion remaining. I'm going to dump it into Najar so he can survive this. And now we're going to just, let's see. There's really not much left we can do. So we're just going to sit back and sort of see how much more damage we can reflect back at this point. So 237. We should get back up to like 245 after this. All right, so he's going to attack. And then... oh man, okay, so I still get one more chance. So we still have reflect, but he's going to deal damage back. So 250 now, and then probably from here we're going to go up to 256, probably. Probably not. 255. I was really close. So we end with 255,000. So Ketra didn't actually break 100 this time. Ghostmere did well at 104, even though he didn't do the double attack multiple times. And you can see, though, if you take a look at my setup here, I did manage to get over 300, where Ketra was able to do 113 and Ghostmere was able to do 134. And so it might seem like, you know, it's counterintuitive. Like, I have Stribog in here. He doesn't actually do anything to the boss. Like, he doesn't actually deal a whole lot of damage. But the point is, he makes the rest of your teams activate faster. So his ability really is helpful. And one thing you want to do is when you get Stribog, one of the things that you should focus on is save your resources, save your legendary tomes, and try to max out the special ability. So there's only 3 levels. And if you take a look at the difference between level 1 and level 3, so Soul Replenish is what allows you to gain 5 mana every turn. Okay, and he cast it 4 times to all allies, so every ally every turn is going to get 20 total mana for free. The difference between level 1 and level 3 is that level 1, it just lasts for 1 turn, whereas on level 3 it lasts for 2 turns. That extra turn of Soul Replenish makes a huge difference. It's the difference between 20 mana for a unit to 40 mana for a unit, right? You're doubling the amount of mana you're getting. And that essentially allows you to do some basic matches, not fill up entirely, but know that you can now fill up the your special ability through Stribog's skill. So he is, in my opinion, and also just from like what I've heard and what I've learned from others, one of the just like top tier units that you can obtain. And the best part is, it is difficult. It is, I'm not going to say that it's super easy to get, but it is. The best thing about it is there's a path for you to be able to obtain him, right? It starts with having the rare cards. You work your way up to get your epic cards. Then you work your way up to obtain the epic cards, level them up, and then you do have to farm. There's a lot of farming involved. There's a lot of, you know, work to get the 20 million necessary to do the final fusion for Stribog. But honestly, it's a matter of spending the time to do it, and if you are free to play, you can still do it. You can still get to Stribog as a free to play, and it's not a unit that doesn't it's not a unit that isn't good. It's not a irrelevant unit. It's one of the top tier units that you can obtain, and it's a great feeling to get after that, right? So I think it's really cool. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the Rift. Okay, so we're going to jump into Rift 20 here. So this is going to be Phoenix 20, which is going to be a Fire Phoenix. And the team that I have set up here, I used to have, so let's see. So this is, I guess this is a setup I have, and Stribog is here to lead everybody, okay, to not lead everybody, to make everybody faster, and he doesn't get attacked. Guinevere and Sigil is here to dispel the burn, and then Nora and Torbjorn are going to be the main damage dealers. Nora has also this nice ability where she also inflicts decreased defense. Now, I don't have her skill fully leveled up yet, I don't think. Let's take a quick look here. Nora, don't think her skill is fully maxed out just yet, but her armor breaker right now only lasts for 2 turns, and what you want to do is you want to increase it so that it lasts for 3 turns, so that you can, you know, deal damage to it longer. But it works just fine in the Rift, so let's go ahead and do just that. Let's jump into Ashen Grove, and let's do 20, and now let's take a look and see how this works out. So this is going to be an episode that's all about like Stribog. I'm just going to try them out in different settings. We're also going to try an arena fight. I actually haven't taken Stribog for an arena fight just yet, so this is going to be my first time doing it. We'll see. We may succeed, we may not. But you can see here what happens is Nora, when she attacks, she also inflicts decreased defense. So if she doesn't outright kill the enemy, then the next person that comes on to attack is now going to be able to deal damage to the enemy with additional damage, which is really nice. Now, you notice that for the dragon I actually brought in the Emerald Dragon for healing. I don't think it is necessary, but take a look at this. It's fully stacked. All of my units are fully stacked. This is an awesome image right here. They just got full stack of buffs right here for the heal. But another option to bring in for the Rift is the Blue Dragon, so that you can basically slow down the wave and you'll never get attacked by them. Like, they'll just basically always be behind, and all of your units will just keep, you know, jumping in front of them because they're just so much faster. So you basically make your whole team a lot faster, a lot quicker, and in a wave situation, like, you know, you don't have to deal with bleed, you don't have to deal with heal block that these wave units, the mob units here, they're going to cast it. So, like, you know, Scarlet is one that's going to cast the bleed, and it can get really annoying. Like, you can end up losing Guinevere really quickly too. And so let's see, you know, like, it's a little bit slower, right? So, like, the units I have here, they aren't quick. Like, you know, like, I have Torbjorn, but he is at 5 stars right now, so he's not at the full capacity. I don't have another good blue attacker, so I'm using Nora right now, working just fine. But I think that if I had Cyril or Pietro or some other blue attacker units, this will definitely go a lot faster. Maha, I don't even know how to say his name, but some of the legendary heroes units will definitely be really good as well. All right, so let's take a look and see how quickly we can do this. All right, so the thing I notice here is, like, when Stribog is on a roll, like, if we're able to, like, you know, get some good blue gem matches here and there, you end up casting this so often, and just, you know, you're constantly replenishing 20 mana every single turn. Every single turn you're getting 20 additional mana, and then it makes it so that your units are just, you know, charging up that much quicker all the time. And then I also have Sigil here. Sigil is also adding mana. I don't have her leveled up, so she's adding 15 instead of 20. But if I can level her up to max, then now she'll you know, charge 20 mana. Stribog will charge 20 mana, so that is basically 40 mana in a single turn, and then within 2 turns you're charging up 60 mana. So you're basically going to always be activating. And I was kind of wondering, like, do I want to, like, set a long-term goal and say, maybe let's try having 2 Stribogs? Like, this will be months down the road. But what if I had 2? What would happen if you have 2 Stribogs just going, like, you know, just activating everything? Not sure how it's gonna work out. Not sure if it's just, you know, too silly to do. But I was thinking, man, like, it's just such a useful unit. All right, so we were able to take out Phoenix the first time, and you can see here we're actually doing really well on health here. We have our dragon to heal us if we need to, and then we're going to also be able to dispel the burn, hopefully before the burn actually takes out my Sigil, because I'm paying attention to Sigil's health right now. But I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so there's a chance that Sigil might die here. Okay, there's a slight chance that Sigil may just die, but we'll see, because the burn, that's the thing, the burn damage is going to take out Sigil, but I think with the remaining units here, within the next 3 turns, we should be able to take out, hopefully, we should be able to take out the Phoenix. Okay, so we just need... Okay, good. So Torbjorn was able to get enough soul replenish to charge up and attack, and you can see, like, I didn't even have the blue gems there. I was able to attack, and so that is the power of Stribog there. And what did we get? We ended up getting ourselves a swift armor. Nice. So this has the HP boost, which is good, although it has a flat attack and flat defense, so not great in terms of the substats though. David Sanchez, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. All right, so now let's go and do a couple of PvP fights. All right, so let's take a look and see if we can bring in Stribog into a setup here and see what we do. But right now I'm just in gold 3, but the enemies that I am facing, they're kind of tough. All right, so let's see. So there's not a lot of units that have mostly fire, and this one, Nemesis, this one is a pretty strong team, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything there. Like, all these 125s are going to be a little bit difficult for me. I mean, there's also one here, which is Aurora, you know, a single unit here. I think this person's trying to go down in ranking. All right, so let's see. Do I want this setup? I don't think I want. I don't know. I'm not sure I want Premislav here. I'm actually going to bring in Martin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Martin be the one that will tank the hits. And Guinevere will be able to dispel. Or do I bring in Sigil to dispel and then... I think I do that. I think I bring in Sigil here. So let's do this. So Sigil to dispel, because I think I'm dealing with... I'm going to be dealing with, let's see. Sophia is going to inflict decreased defense. So will Alton. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go for it. Let's see how we do here. So Stribog is faster, but there's no blue gems on the board. There's no blue gems on the board whatsoever. So what I need to do then is I need to take away from them while adding for myself, right? Oh well, there's a couple of blue gems there now, so they're gonna be able to charge up Alton. And they're also focusing on Lurkart there. Okay. So we will be able to charge up Sigil. Not going to be able to charge up Stribog. But I will be able to charge up Ketra. And also Guinevere. Okay. So then... First thing I'm going to do is let's go and take out Santos. Okay, so Santos is going to heal everyone and increase their attacks. I wanted to take him out, but we did not get the damage that I wanted out of her. Okay, so everyone is going to get an attack here. Who do I want to prevent making matches there? I guess I'm gonna try and prevent Finbor from getting the Dark Gem match. So Finbor's gonna get increased attacks. So now here's the thing, right? So the idea here for this particular setup is decrease defense, okay, against the enemy, and then increase their attack to boost all of the attack to enemy. And then freeze here is going to basically make it so that everyone will go slower. Okay, and I still haven't been able to activate my Stribog yet. This is actually a little bit tougher. Okay, so I have some time, right? I have some time to think about this, so it's not like I'm going to be immediately in danger right here. But what's really been difficult is I couldn't get Stribog to activate at all this entire time. Just the lack of blue gems was really difficult. But here we go. So we got Stribog going, so we can now sort of like we can now start going. let's now start rolling. Let's go and heal here, and then let's see. Okay, so we'll do our match here. And who should we tackle next? I think Finbor is going to be the next choice for me. I think he's going to be a little bit weaker to attacks. It's just one more. So like this is where if I could do... If Sigil does 20 mana, I would have been able to activate... Stribog there. Okay. Am I going to lose Sigil here? I'll probably just barely survive. Yeah, I'll just barely survive. Okay, so that's good. So let's go ahead and now do another attack on... Oh my gosh. I was kind of hoping that I was able to get the critical hit. But I'm not getting the critical hit that I need. But I should be able to do this now. Should be able to take it. Okay, so took out Finbor. That's good. We have gave ourselves 3 more turns, and now let's go after Sophia, I guess. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a little bit harder to take out Sophia for sure. So this particular fight is actually not that easy. Right? Not as easy here. I'm at risk to losing Sigil right now. So I need to try and take out Sophia as quickly as I can. What's the right play here? What's the right matches I want to do? This board is not that great. I could power up Stribog right now. Or almost power up Stribog. But luckily I have his ability there, so I was able to do so. Okay, so now what do I do? I need to take away the red gems and the blue gems from them. There's only 3 units left, and I'm still stressed out about this. Okay, the burn. So the burn damage was able to take out Sophia for me, so that really helps because now I just have to deal with Alton. Okay, so Alton is going to be a little bit easier to deal with. Let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3. And now it's just a matter of time. So now we're sort of home sailing at this point. So let's go ahead and do this. Now let's go ahead and see if we can speed this up a little bit. But I can already see where Stribog has, like, you know, really sort of saved my skin a couple of times, just in this particular fight. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And this is the reason why I always bring in the Onyx Dragon with me, because I want to take away all possibilities for heal. I guess in this case I needed to apply it again because it ran out. But you don't want, like, you don't want them to heal, like, as much as possible. Like, remove that heal away from them, and that's going to be very helpful. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to wait 1 turn to attack, because when you use a special skill to attack Guinevere, she's going to use her skill to heal herself. And so what I want to do is I want to actually let her heal a little bit. Then we're going to do another attack. Ketra hasn't been doing well on the critical hits here. Okay, so let's keep going. So my main attackers are going to be my Ketra and Lurkar, but so far not really getting good output from Ketra, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, what did I do there? Do that. That was a mistake. That was a mistake on the match on my part. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate here. Okay. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Now let's go ahead and use Lurkar, and we should be good to go. Okay. So that was against a unit that was 105, Wrinkle Lord. And that wasn't supposed to be like a really difficult match. Like, I think it was one. It was probably like the easier of the ones I can see in here. Because like there are some that I'm a little bit worried about. Like I haven't faced Leopold and Freya. Like I think these are all units that can like deal a ton of damage, right? So these are all gonna be really difficult. What should I? Who should I go after next? I should probably set up. I should probably change my team a little bit. I'm not sure that I like Lurkar in this situation that much. I'm not sure that I like Lurkar as much in here. So who would I take out here, right? Who would I take out instead of Lurkar? And this is not. Well, yeah, there is Elias. Who would I take out here? Who would I put in? Torbjorn? Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna put in Alton myself. So let's put in Alton. Let's give this a try. Let's give it a shot. And we're up. And this opponent also has the green dragon, and so we're going to try and do a heal block and see if that works. Okay, so much better start this time. We actually have some blue gems to start. Compared to the last time, I didn't even have a single blue gem to match, right? Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Can actually use just shy of it, just shy. I was kind of hoping I was able to use Sigil's skill to then power up Alton, but that didn't work out. Okay, so let's go ahead and go and use Alton here, but unfortunately not going to be able to activate Ketra just yet. We'll do the next turn. Okay, so what's nice is I don't have to worry about Aslog. I think that's Aslog. No, Eldred. I don't have to worry about Eldred here. Let's go ahead and cast this on them. Who do I want to... I think I'm going to use my skills on Valentina. So she has a revive. I want to use that revive first. And I wonder if the revive for Valentina also conflicts with Nefre's ability to revive a downed ally. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's do this. My goal, my attempt to take away their dark gems didn't work. So Torvald's going to do some. So now he's going to taunt. So I'm not going to be able to. Not going to be able to deal damage to just Valentina anymore. That's okay. Go do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. So there you go. We now have so now she used up her skill. So then we're going to just start this again. 1, 2, 3. I think we should be fine here because I think we're gonna be able to take out. Is it Torvald? Yeah, we're gonna be able to take out Torvald. And then Valentina has revived again, so we're going to go ahead and take on Torvald here. 1, 2, 3. So arena fights at this level, I mean, I'm only on goal 3, and these are already kind of like, you know, pretty intense battles for me. So this is actually pretty cool. Oh man, I didn't deal enough damage to take him out. But I was able to get the heal block in there, so at least that's good. This team, though, doesn't really have that oomph. Like, it doesn't have that main damage deal. I think probably Eldred is it. But having no green units on my team, it kind of takes away that opportunity for them too. All right, so let's go ahead and just do this quickly. And I'm also trying to denying them the red gems as well, right? There you go. We take out Eldred there, and then now we're going to focus on Valentina next. She already has her revive. And I think we might as well focus on Nifra at this point. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So the fights are actually easier than I thought they were going to be. Like I was kind of looking at the teams thinking, oh, you know, all these legendaries, like it's a little bit scary, but they're actually not too bad. I'm actually doing okay here. Okay, so let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Still heal block, so they're not going to be able to heal anything. Although she does, I guess she just got rid of all the negative stats against her, huh? 1. Let's use a Ketra skill. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And now we're just up against Elias, and we should be just fine. A couple more hits, and we should be good. And there you go. All right, so that was 2, and this time we went up against a. So we defeated 105, and this time it was actually a little bit lower at 101. What would happen if I try to take on an enemy that is like look at this? Like this is just gonna be difficult, right? Like there's like 2 revives, 2 Nephrays. Although I guess the attack's going to come from. So let's see. Andrew is going to be attacker and stunner. And Cyril is going to be one that's going to be dealing the main damage, right? And then you have Jasper that's going to cause a lot of problems. Okay. So here's where I'm going to give this a shot. So I'm not sure that this is going to be successful at all, but this is what I'm going to try. I don't really have enough attackers here. Sigil, Jasper, and Guinevere. Ketra, Stribog. Let's give this a shot. We're going to go up against a really tough opponent. And let's see how we go. This is going to be my last fight. So we're trying out different arena opponents. Okay, so we start out with a really good board, actually. We start with a really good board. The goal here is going to be using Ketra to try and deal damage to one of these 2, Aliani or Cassia. Okay, so 1. At the same time, I do need to make sure that I'm denying them any green gems as much as possible. I gotta want her to be filling up on skills. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Who should I go after first? Let's try Aliani. Oh, I should have activated Jasper first. I should have activated Jasper first before I went ahead with Ketra's hit. Okay, so we also want to deny them. We want to deny them everything. It's gonna be hard, right? There's blue gems we need to worry about. There's green gems and the red gems. All are going to be scary. But I think Let's focus on getting rid of the blue, the green. Oh, there's a lot of red though. So for sure we're going to get hit the next turn. Oh, but they don't actually charge up. Okay, good. So we actually have a chance here. The AI didn't use this chance to actually charge up. So we're going to take advantage of this. Okay, one. Oh my goodness. I moved the wrong gem by accident. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I moved the wrong gem. That was really unfortunate. So I wasted a move there. I really messed that up. Ah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's hope that doesn't actually come back to hurt me. Oh, look how much damage Sophia did to my Jasper. Did she just activate everything twice? My goodness. Okay, so this is why I bring in all of these guys, right? This is why I bring all of these guys, because that was crazy, all right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so at least let's try and get this going here. Cassia did her active skill twice, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. They never said this was going to be easy. I don't intend it to be. So let's see if we can defeat this opponent here. But we're almost there. Like we can almost take out Eliani. Okay. So I think this next turn we're going to do that. There, good. Then we're going to take on Cassia next. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal everybody. I'm going to keep actually I don't have to. I can just do this first. Cuz I can charge up Sigil pretty easily here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna focus on taking out Cassia next. Okay. So what do we need to do? We need to deny. Okay, we don't need to worry about purple gems anymore. Heal, activate here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we're going to be able to... Oh, maybe not. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It's taken so long that the damage is now increased. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Ketra. Ah, she didn't get her. She did not get her. critical damage. Let's try one more time. There you go. Okay, give ourselves a couple of turns as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and now we focus on let's focus on Sophia now. It's very slow. Slowly doing it. But what's nice is I'm actually doing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think she's okay, Sophia's resistant to decrease what's it called? Defense, I think. So Jasper's skills will not work on her, but we're slowly taking it out. Okay, and then our heal block is still in place, so that's good. So she's still vulnerable, right? Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, we almost got her to charge up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We can charge up. We can charge up Stribog though, so that's good. Do that. Another hit. Okay, so now what do we need to do? So who's attacking? Jasper's attacking. 1, 2, 3. Almost. I think this might do it. 200 attack. No. Stribog's turn. 1, 2, 3. So then we can take out Sophia. Now we just have to deal with. Whew, we deal 1 unit at a time. 1 unit at a time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. 1, 2, 3. Now we can go a little faster. It's just I'm not sure how much damage I'll be able to deal against Maharold. Right? Not sure how much I can deal against Maharold with Ketra, but 1, 2, 3. Man, this taking forever. Color Master. Okay, so Color Master I think just gives him the ability to have an advantage on the gem matches. So it's always going to be critical hit, not critical hit, but like additional damage. But we should let's hope we should be able to take out Maharold soon. Let's keep going. Or we can just take out Guinevere first. That works too. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this, shall we? Let's dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see if this one is going to do the trick. Finally. Hey, we went 3 for 3. Oh, that was long. So we ended up taking on a 121,000 defender. Not easy. Actually, it wasn't easy to handle, but you can see here Stribog really makes a difference, right? Like what he does is he speeds up the team, and the passive ability to give you more mana, I think really made a difference for me. So all in all, this is just like, a little fanboying a little bit on Stribog here, but it's such an awesome unit, great unit to use. I'm really glad that I was able to get him a fusion. I will be doing a video of a highlight for him. And so you can see, for those of you who don't have him yet and are wondering how you can use him and things like that, hopefully this stream has helped. But mostly, I will be doing a separate video just on how to develop him and how to use him in your fights. So something to look forward to. Anyways, that's gonna be from me for this particular stream. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. It was like an hour of just like fighting really long fights, and I'm glad and you know, thank you for joining me, sticking through this with me. All right, guys. And before I go, quickly, if you know anybody who still hasn't downloaded the game, who are interested in checking this out, I do have a contest that's happening. That's starting next Wednesday. Anybody who's new can join, download using my code, and they'll be able to participate for some cash rewards as well. So if you know anybody, feel free to have them ask me any questions that they have. There, I do have a video for that.